Now this is the Kayla 8-string ukulele baritone that we're going to be setting up. Here it comes. Okay, so what we have here is a brand new baritone Kayla 8-string ukulele. We're going to do a few things to this today. One of the things we're going to do is add a pickup through the back underneath the bridge. We're going to redo the fretboard some, make some changes there and add some decals. We may add some Aquila strings. These ones are brand new. Um, but there's a few things we're going to get and take care of. So that's the Kayla label. We're going to be putting in the K&K Big Shot internal spot pickup. And then we may do some fretboard stuff. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to look through some of these things and do some updates. But that's the beginning. First thing we've got to do is take the pressure off. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is probably do a neck straightening. This does have an adjustable neck truss rod. And the neck to me looks like it could use a little bit of a straightening, okay? Just to get the action down lower. And if I have to, I'll work on the saddle and bring that down a little bit because the action I think is a little bit high. I'm going to check that out actually right now. We'll see what we can do. One of the simplest ways is to check at about the 12th fret. Gauge is a quarter. That's about the right height, but this, you can see there's a lot of play in the strings here as we try to bring it down. So I'm going to try to lower the action first by straightening the neck with the truss rod, and then if I have to, I'll bring this down, the saddle down a little bit. But I learned online that a quarter is about the right size, gives you about the right string height to work for. So that's what we're going to work at right now. So we'll be back in a minute. We'll get everything set up and get started. Okay, we're recording again. Now I've been looking for a truss rod wrench, and this is a Fender one that seems to fit. It's a little loose, but I think it'll work okay without stripping. I tested it a minute ago and it does turn. So righty-tighty. We've got a little turn that way. We'll give it one more turn and see what that does to the neck. Try not to hit the strings too much. Now that's loosening. I gave it about a half a turn of loose. Let's see what that looks like. I think I took quite a bit of play out of the neck. Now we'll see what happens with the coin trick here. It's better. It's better. Drops down quite a bit. I think I still may do a little bit of adjustment down here and bring the string height down a little bit more. We come back in. I think what we've done so far is to loosen the truss rod, and the action's not too bad. It came down a little bit, but it's still kind of high there. And maybe I'll try going the other way. Instead of going right, we'll go left. That way. And see what that does. That makes it better or worse. Can't quite tell. That's at maximum looseness. Let's cut the action down better to stay that loose. I think the rest of it will do down here. Take that down some. So there we are now. What we're going to do is probably mark the bottom mark here and take that up. We're going to loosen the strings and take everything apart and get ready to put the new tuner in, or the new amplifier and stuff, which is this big spot, the Hawaiian big spot. I put one of these in my other ukulele. It works really well. So that's going to come out the back. This is going to go under and stick in. Boof. Time out. Okay, so now what we're doing is just taking the strings off, taking the tension off, winding it down, and take it down to where it needs to get down. See if I can get the bottom piece here loose. We'll mark. These are loose enough. We should be able to pull that out of there. Make it a little helper. Schned. See if we can do a little lift. The string some more. We'll be back in a minute. Go back to the video, and what we're going to do here now is take the bridge out. I've already loosened it up. I got the strings loosened as far as I can get them for right now, and then we've made a mark on here that I think you can see. There's a pencil mark to show that. That'll give me a reference line for how much I got to take off the bottom, and that's what I'll do now. Okay, went downstairs and ground off the bottom, so that's all done. It's up a little bit higher. We're going to put this back in and see how it does. We'll retune up to pitch and see how it sounds. See if the play is better here, okay? All right, so we'll be back in a minute. We'll show you the result. The next thing we're going to do is get ready. I did check the string height adjustment. We did get it down to where we want it to kind of be, so it's pretty close. I don't know if you can see the quarter there, but now there's very little play. So it's about, the string height is about right. So I'm all set with that. The next thing we're going to do is make a pilot hole to get ready to put the new pickup in. Okay, so we're going to mark a spot down here, dead center, about in the middle. We're going to hold this down pretty tight and drill a hole as dead center as we can get. This is going to go all the way through. Through, and reverse, and back out. All right, so there's the pilot hole. No big marks there. That's pretty good. The rounder. And that'll fit and be the right size for this, which is a 1/2 inch, I believe. And that should make that hole big enough to get that through. We'll find out in a minute. So we're going to go to the next size hole and open it a little bit bigger. So we're not going to tear up anything too drastically. So we're back into the pilot hole with a new drill. So that enlarges that hole a little bit and does a minimal amount of damage to the finish. And we'll go up one more size on this drill. Like butter. That's working out real good. So now I'm going to get another bigger drill and keep sizing up the drill before I go with the, still drilling holes here, getting back up to the next size up. Now, before I put the 1/2 inch, now that, let's move up to the next size on the drill. Try to get all that stuff off the edge. Got a little split down the end, but I think that'll be covered. And now we're going to go to the 1/2 inch. Drill is extremely low power. I think I need to get my stronger drill and finish it off just so it'll be nice and clean. All right, we're back. I got some heavier power. We'll see how this will do. I think that's all the way through now. That's a 1/2 inch, and the finish is in pretty good shape. It'll be covered, the little crack. Not a big deal. I do have a full 1/2 inch drill bit, but I think I may just run through this while I'm here. What the hell? Make it a little smoother. And here's a full 1/2 inch. So that is all it is here. That's fine. Just make sure there's nothing funny about it. We'll give it a test from this side, and that fits in there fine. So what we've got to do now is probably take all the strings off to be able to get this in and loop it through. This is going to pass through that way and come out the other end. We just got to see how much we got to do. So that's going to end up there coming out the back. We'll put the cap on. We'll put the sticky thing on the other side. This is going to stay up through the back, and we'll pass it with a passer. This is going to pass through the hole and bring this all the way through out. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so what we've done is finish drilling the hole. We fished the wire through, connected to this, through the hole, back through here. Here is the pickup that's going to get laid in there and glued in place with two-sided tape. And in the meantime, what we've got to do is hold this out, because if you let it fall in, you lose the whole thing. And we get the lock nut on. You get that in position over. And hide it and make it all look very pretty. Okay, so we'll be done in a second. I got to go get a wrench. Meanwhile, back at the wrench, here we are. Now we've got to tighten up the nut. I don't know if you can see that, or if that light helps at all. So we're going to go right here. Put this over to the side. What a pain in the neck. Third one of these I've done, and this is the first time it's been kind of this high. I don't want to scratch the uke, if you know what I mean. So let's put this on and not lose any more sleep over it. Alright, that's tight. That's in. This will snug. And we'll be there hopefully for a long time. Okay. And then the jack just goes in that way. And there you are. You're hooked up. Oops. And drop the pickup into the guitar. So the next thing we're going to do is put adhesive on here. There's two-sided adhesive. And we're going to stick on there, which is here. This two-sided adhesive. and then we're going to make that connection. Let's make that a little bigger. Okay? So what we'll do is take the scissors, wherever we hid them, we'll cut off a piece approximately the size of the head over there. We'll peel away the white stuff, which they say will go nicely onto here. And then we'll trim away the brown paper from around here. It's working out okay. Don't want to cut the wire. Okay, so that's that adhesive, and that's stuck on. Now we've got to peel the brown off of this side. I think that's coming pretty good. Yeah, that's the sticky side is still there. So we want to turn this around and place it as deep in as we can. Wasn't terribly deep, but should probably still work. Okay? So that's all there is to sticking it in there. You just stick it in there, and hopefully it'll be in between the braces and pick up well. So we'll go test that out, see how it works. Be right back. Now the next thing we're going to do with our baritone H string is drill a strap buttonhole. We're going to put one of these on so I can put a strap on, because these are a lot easier to play if you wear them with a strap. Okay? So we've got to think about design, and we'll put together some stuff. Maybe that stuff might be too big. I may go looking through my pile and see if I can find something a little bit smaller and more handy. So we'll be back in a minute after we make a decision. Well, here we are back. Kayla's all taken care of now. It's got the same strings. We've lowered the action. We put the pickup in the back. That's all nice now. I was thinking about adding some stickers and stuff there on the fretboard, but I don't have what I like here now. So I'm going to order some in a while and wait, and we'll do that again. But it's a nice little thing. Everything's working good. The action's down and lowered. I got a strap button here, and with the pickup, there's a strap button there. And it's cute, and it's going to play and sound gorgeous. I've got to tune it up now. I'll get back to you soon. It's the Kayla. Okay, now we're all in tune. We got the new strings on. We got the pickup in the back. It'll be electric too. I didn't put any inlays on because I didn't like the ones I had. They look stupid. But now that it's in tune, you can hear how it is. And that is an H string baritone ukulele. And the way this is tuned is, this is a D, and then the next string next to it is an octave up D, and then it's B, G, and then an octave up G, and then you go down to the third set strings, and it's a B and a B in the same. So it's like stereo Bs, and then the last is the E and the E. So it tunes a little differently. I thought all of them were a harmonic or a full octave above one another, but only the first two are, and then there's parallel for like a stereo sound. And that's where you get the different sound of the baritone H string ukulele. And that's it. That's mine. It's pretty. I like it. Night, folks. Hey, it's the famous black guitar without a guitar. We got the H string Kayla baritone ukulele tonight, playing away here for you, right in our own hometown of Halifax, Mass. It's a stupid summer day, kind of. But we're in the mood to play the new machine. We're going to do a coup. Oh, we're electrified too, by the way. We got power. This is a great old tune that I think belongs on an 8-string baritone ukulele. So we'll try it out. Someday an old familiar aim will come along and know my name, and then my shelter will be gone, and I will have to move along. But till I do, I'll stay a while and track the hidden country of your smile. Someday the man I used to be will come along and call on me, and then because I'm just a man, you find my feet are made of sand. But till that time, I'll tell you lies and chart the hidden boundaries of your eyes. Someday the world I used to know will come along and bid me go. Then I'll be leaving you behind, for love is just a state of mind. But till that day, I'll be your man and love away your troubles if I can. A great old song done by a bunch of people called The World I Used to Know. I love that song, and I love it on the 8-string baritone Kayla ukulele. Wicked nice. Wicked nice.